And the other 2 Josky stores will be open until 9 every night this week through Friday. Hey, visit the World's Fair, Hemisphere 68, then shop at Josky's downtown.
Big in that hemisphere, this is Jack Spector of radio station WMCA in New York. That's the good guy station, of course. And I want to tell all my people to keep it at the Big T while they're in San Antonio for much more music.
He's going to trigger a whole new style in adventure. The Man with No Name is played by Clint Eastwood. The name of the film is A Fistful of Dollars. It's from United Artists. It's the first of its kind. It won't be the last. A Fistful of Dollars, Technicolor.
See Fistful of Dollars plus Texas Across the River starring Dean Martin. Both features now showing at the Burnett Drive-In Theater. The Whisperers.
25. That's right. It is KTSA weather. Just seconds away for much more music, and Johnny O'Neill look for considerable early morning cloudiness, otherwise partly cloudy through tomorrow with widely scattered showers. So I'll gamble for love just as long as I live, till the day Lady Luck smiles at me. You can gamble for matchsticks, you can gamble for gold. The stakes may be heavy or small, but if you haven't gambled for love and lost, then you haven't gambled at all. No, if you haven't gambled for love in the moonlight, then you haven't gambled at all. So I'll gamble for love just as long as I live, till the day Lady Luck smiles at me. They call me the moonlight gambler. They call me the moonlight gambler.
I tell you what, after that record, he was a whole lot wealthier gambler. For a fact, Frankie Lane. Monday afternoon music from the Memory Bank.
Everybody needs somebody to love. Mr. Wilson Pickett from the year 1957. If you'd 67, I'm sorry. If you'd have known that, it would have been worth about $17.20, or if you just knew one or the other, about $8.60 in Kono cash. 22 minutes right now after 7 o'clock. KONO
86 KONO.
Capital 49222 is your direct line to the Boss Jocks and much.
Call us capital 53068. And here is the question, all right? Are you ready for this? What kind of a ghost was Casper? Really, that's the question. What kind of a ghost was Casper, huh? Well, if you know the answer, the capital is number, right? The number is capital 53068 for all of you trivia players, wherever you might be.
When you get the feeling that you want to leave home, a restless
Ghost was Casper.
A friendly ghost.
A friendly ghost, that's right. Congratulations. You're now an official Larry Kemp Trivia Club member. Thank you for calling.
Oh, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Unfortunately, a great number of people believe that glasses hamper appearance, and
That's very true. Here's a brand new record by a young lady whose name is Terry Bear, and it's one of my favorite records here lately. It's called Hey, That's No Way to Say
I loved you in the morning, our kisses deep and warm, your hair upon the pillow, like a sleepy golden storm. There's others loved before us, I know that we are not new, in city and in forest.
And that's no way to say goodbye. And it's 14 minutes until 4 o'clock, and you're listening to The Larry Kent Show from Radio 12 WOAI, San Antonio. The temperature is 88 degrees on a beautiful Tuesday afternoon, and right now, we take you to the boardroom of Hornblower and Weeks, Hemp, Illinois, for the latest stock market report, and now...
It's getting me very irritated and upset. I want you to know that. Now, just watch what you say.
I will.
Goodness gracious alive.
All right.
What a violent person you are.
All right, I'd like to punch you in the...
Rock and roll music sound, the story of Live the Turtle to Sound 21 on KNUZ Space Hitter Survey. It's good. 5 minutes after 5 o'clock now on the Mike Rooks Radio Show.
Employer.
You gotta keep your distance, 'cause the doctor said I got a very low resistance. Non-stop elevator pushing to the top. No second chance for a temperature drop. Is it a question of love? Is it a state of mind? No, 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 no. It's a question. It's a question of. It's a question of. It's a question of temperature. Yeah. You wanna set me on fire? You know this thing.
Yeah, it's a question of temperature. It's 10:18 where the music is with Rim at the radio on a Sunday night sound of it all.
I see double E spells I see.
Presented by McDonald's.
KNOW 1490. All the world, all the sun, is it asleep? People everywhere just wanna be free. Listen, please, listen, that's the way it should be. Peace in the valley, people got to be free. You should see what a lovely, lovely world is to be. Everyone learns to live together. Seems to me such an easy, easy thing should be. Why can't you and me learn to love one another? Love heaven now, all the world over, so easy to see.
This is Pretty Pat Clark, and don't give up her brand new sound.
When love seems to let you down, when you can't turn around and run.
Savings with 5 locations. Mike Dean, KNOW News.
KNOW, Austin.
Music now.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway. Looking for adventure. And whatever comes our way. Yeah, I'm gonna make it happen. Take the world in a loving way. Fire all of the guns at once and explode the place. I like smoking lightning. Heavy metal thunder, racing with the wind, and the feeling that
had a ball. I want to say hello, big the Mustangs. That's right. The Mustangs were there, and they put on quite a show, and the whole bit, was just great. And it's because everybody made it great. That's right. All of you were out there, and it was quite a crowd. A lot of people there. I thought we was going to have a little... Anyway, I'd like to tell you this, too. If you're driving home from that, I believe it ended at midnight, all the dancing and, and the games and the fun and the stuff like that. If you're driving home right now, do drive careful. That's right.
KNOW, summertime.
Chuck White Show.
Would you play 1, 2, 3 red light?
I sure would.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling. Bye.
1, 2, 3 red light. That's the 1910 Fruit Gum Company. 8 minutes past midnight right now. Summer fun time at KNOW. And it's going to be here till 6 o'clock in the morning. Partly cloudy skies, about 83 degrees out there right now.
1490 KNOW.
Oh, yeah. Moving and a grooving on a jockey program of the nighttime. Come on, Kemosabe.
I love you. Won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you. Let me jump in your game.
It's 11 a.m. at the Big T. KTSA, San Antonio, Texas. Obviously, much more music.
Portable microphones outside of North Star Mall. Here's a gentleman over here. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, my name is Biff Burns. Would you mind telling us who you're voting for this year? Would you mind telling us that?
I'm going to vote for George Wallace.
Why are you going to vote for Governor Wallace, sir?
Well, he used to be a boxing champion in school.
What's that got to do with being president?
Well, he wouldn't take any lip off those commies. I mean, if they messed with him, boy, you just pin their ears back with a right cross to the jaw.
Well, do you think Mr. Wallace has a chance to win the election this fall, sir?
Well, that all depends.
How do you mean, sir?
On who he gets as a running mate, of course.
Why do you think Governor Wallace should have a running mate, or who, rather?
Another boxer.
Another boxer? Do you have any suggestions?
I would suggest Cassius Clay.
Thank you, sir. This is Biff Burns, returning you to the Larry Kent Show.
When you get the feeling that you want to leave home, a restless kind of feeling.
Billy Vera on Radio 12, the Now Sound in San Antonio, and with pen in hand. And it's 14 and 1/2 minutes until 4 o'clock. And how would you like to have a fully qualified speaker appear before any group you're a member of and give a talk on investing? Well, it's no problem at all, actually.
Hey, all you augurs, soothsayers, sky watchers, and chicken nurses. Let it be known to one and all that Art Gliner and the Gliner Gang can be heard from 6 to 10 every morning on WOAI Radio. Don't miss a good thing. Yes.
Trump-Hagen talking. If you wake up in the morning with a hacking cough...
Okay, I've got a record right here that goes souvenir-like. This is Dion and the Belmonts already, and it's called Where or When. Remember this? I think the year was 1959, right?
It seems we stood and talked like this before we looked at each other in the same way then, but I can't remember where or when.
Oh, yeah, that's Dion and the Belmonts on Radio 12 and a souvenir. That's called Where or When. 8 minutes until 4 o'clock on Radio 12.
From coast to coast and...
You with your personal problems. And now, Uncle Larry, are you ready for our next letter?
Yes, Miss Groovy, I'm ready.
Well, Uncle Larry, our next letter comes from a gentleman who lives in Alamo Heights.
Oh.
He says, Dear Uncle Larry, I'm a man who likes to drink.
Wow.
I'm in a job that requires a great deal of social drinking. Every night it seems that I have to attend a cocktail party of some sort. Usually I drink a little too much. My problem is that the next morning I have what has to be the world's greatest hangover. It makes me feel just awful. Tell me, Uncle Larry, do you have a cure for the common hangover? Signed, Always Smashed.
Well, my cure for the hangover is never get sober.
Oh, thank you, Uncle Larry.
You're welcome.
Write to Uncle Larry and tell him your problems. That's Uncle Larry, WOAI Radio, San Antonio, Texas.
And until the next time, friends, goodbye. On Radio 12, and that's called Turn Around, Look at Me. Good afternoon. The Larry KILT Show from Radio 12, the Now Sound in San Antonio. 24 minutes until 5 p.m.
Hello, this is Graham Hill. I'm up
the car from a gentleman who called up, and I thought I had the album, but, sir, I can't find it, and I'll try to find it here as soon as I can, but so far I'm not having much luck
This
at it.
Saturday, July 27th, WOAI Astro Tours take you to the Astrodome in Houston to see the Astros play the San Francisco Giants.
Sure, I've ever heard. You really have.
Well, thank you very much, ma'am.
Mr. Kent, you sound like a man that's really a judge of natural talent.
Well, I don't know about that.
My daughter, Doris, is a great talent.
What does she do, ma'am?
Imitations.
Of who?
She does a great imitation of Margaret Truman. Just a moment, I'll let you hear it for yourself. Doris, come in here and do your imitation for Mr. Kent.
Well,
Now, just listen to this girl, Mr. Kent. Go ahead, Doris. I love you truly. Yes, I do. Well, what did you think?
she didn't sound too good to me.
Well, Margaret Truman didn't sound too good either. Can you use her on your show?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I'll just call Ted Mack next.
You do that. Bye.
Do me a favor, kid, tell me what it was that did to make you want to live without me.
And that's Janice E. on a brand new one on Radio 12, WIO, WIO, WAI, WOAI, San Antonio. And my goodness, what a day, what a day. 20 minutes until 5 p.m. Hey, listen, when the entire family makes a trip, huh? You know, it's difficult to find accommodations to make, like Glenn Campbell called Dreams of the Everyday Housewife. And it was written by a very talented young man by the name of Chris Gantry, and he's got an album entitled Introspection. And in the album are all of his own original compositions, including Dreams of the Everyday Housewife. Ladies and gentlemen out there in Radio Land, this is Mr. Chris Gantry and Dreams of the Everyday Housewife.
She looks in the mirror and stares at the wrinkles that weren't there yesterday.
I've been walking up and down, all over this strange town. This heart of mine is lonely. You know I'm feeling down. There's no one that I know, and no one who knows me. The closest thing to a friend is a cook I call fantasy. So I think I'll get a coat, sip it all alone. Coke can give a strange place a little touch of home. Yeah, things go better with Coca-Cola when you're in a strange place and you don't know what to do. Things go better with Coca-Cola. Baby, you can be sure Coke will be there too.
Hey, Aretha Franklin drinks Coke after Coke. Coming to the end of an unbeatable year.
The Right Now deals are at Simmons Motor Company, 12th and Lamar. Beat a track down there right now.
KNOW 1490.
300 miles into rebel-held Simba territory in the Belgian Congo. Their destination, the town of Fort Reprieve, whose inhabitants face certain slaughter. Their mission, save $20 million in uncut diamonds before they save one single life. The odds against staying alive are impossible, but these men aren't humans. They're mercenaries, and the impossible is what they're paid to do. Dark of the Sun. War is their profession. Danger is their specialty. As a strike force of crack mercenaries fight the hottest battle in all the blazing fury of today's stripe-torn Congo. Rod Taylor, Yvette Mignot, Jim Brown. Metro Goldwyn Mayer's Dark of the Sun in Metrocolor. Suggested for mature audiences.
Dark of the Sun starts tomorrow at the Paramount Theatre downtown.
Radio 59, this is KTBC. More music.
Brought to you by Pearl Beer from the country.
That's Raymond Lefevre, and one that was quite big for Raymond just a few months back. Song of Soul, coaxing. 16 before 8 if you're keeping time. Most of us are, I guess, this morning. 75 in Fort Worth, 77 in Dallas.
College student Lloyd Jenkins was having...
This is the sound of sports on WBAP.
Brought to you by Ted Arundel Ford.
Alley.
1966. 66, Billy Joe Royal, You're My Heart's Desire, sweet darling. KTSA, Time Machine Time, 7:50 for Bruce Hathaway with much more music.
Time I tried to prove I love you.
Get the beer for the real man's man. Get the beer for the real beer fan. Get the taste, the great light taste of one of the world's great premium beers. You deserve the very best. Nothing else, nothing less. Get the great light taste of Lone Star beer. You deserve the best, nothing less. You deserve the very best. Nothing else, nothing less. Get the great light taste of Lone Star beer. You deserve the best, nothing less.
KNOW News, a service of Central Auto Parts and White's Pharmacy.
Bill Watts reporting. White's Pharmacy, Bill Watts, KNOW News.
KNOW, 1490, Austin.
8 o'clock weather, a service of Karotkin's Furniture. Temperatures are expected to climb into the 90s in most... Capital City forecast, partly cloudy and continued warm today through tomorrow with a chance of isolated afternoon thunder showers. Light to moderate southerly winds, high today mid-90s, low tonight mid-70s. Currently, relative humidity at 87%, sea level pressure 30.09 and rising. Winds out of the southeast at 4 miles an hour, and under cloudy skies, 75 degrees. For Korotkin's Furniture, Bill Watts, KNOW News.
The night is still, the moon is glowing. The day is done, but you're still going. You need a change of pace to ease your mind. Get Country Club malt liquor, it leaves beer so far behind. Why don't you make it to Country Club? Malt liquor makes it, yeah, Country Club. Don't you want
55 KTSA Golden?
Special hi, you all, to all Atlantans digging that hemisphere. This is Chris Stevens of radio station WQXI in Atlanta, Georgia, telling all my people to keep it at the Big T while they're in San Antonio for much more music.
Michael Tuck and county officials have gone down on record as being opposed to the discontinuance of Southern Pacific passenger service from New Orleans to Los Angeles. The railroad contends they have been losing between $3 and $4 million each year on passenger service. Opponents counter that passenger revenue would increase if they were to upgrade the service offered.
KTSA Sports.
Pete Gent of the Dallas County.
For the economical 68 Volkswagen sedan, see Intercontinental Motors Corporation, 3303 Broadway.
KTSA Weather.
Just seconds away from much more music and the Bruce Hathaway Show. Observer, Henry Howell.
Why?
John Matthews, KTSA 2020 News, July 25th, 1968.
July 25th, 1963. It's 8:30 at the Big T, KTSA, San Antonio, Texas. Pumping out the hits.
I'm a midnight move. KTSA.
Taking the 17th call at the Big TA6 9635 and inviting you to take a time trip with the big team. KTSA Time Machine Time, 8:32 for Bruce Hathaway with Nancy Sinatra and so much more music.
Loneliness.
Nancy Sinatra, turn it on with Happy. KTSA Time Machine Time, 8:34 for Bruce Hathaway.
Summertime's no time for heavy carbonation.
Parking space than any city of comparable size. You'll find it all downtown. Of course. Shop and save downtown.
On the jock line right now, I have Max Fuentes of San Antonio standing by to take a big trip with a big team. Max, you've already won a stereo copy of that 21 all-time Golden Hits album. Now, for $25.55 cash, let's step into the Big Team Time Machine. And Max, for $25.55 cash, pick a year between 1956 and 1968.
1958.
1958. Let's check the time machine.
1967. 55 KTSA Golden.
It's 77.
KTSA Weather.
Yes, Michael Tuck, KTSA 2020 News, July 25th, 1968.
July 25th, 1967.
17 beneficial offices where the money is, within the sound of that. You might check the white pages in your phone directory and find which is within the sound of you. Beneficial Finance has loans up to $2,500.
KILT weather.
The weather. Well, it's going to be partly cloudy in Warren.
Located at Bissonnette and Fondren. Now have a wonderful day, and I'll be back with you this afternoon with more traffic reports.
Thank you, Dove. On Good Morning KILT, we've got the KILT Discovery.
Good morning.
Good morning.
KILT.
Grief.
Rolling. Wagons are rolling. I hear you've had better times, and you've been drinking better wines. Oops. And people say they love things you do. To please, you are just a jump ahead of people and the things they say.
Music at KILT's Hudson Show.
Hey, man, what you saying, for? What that, mean? Hey, man, you don't know what, mean? I'm gonna tell you what it means. It means smooth golden pearl beer. That's what it means. Is that what it means? All the time I've been wondering what that, meant.
Anytime you get down to the 25-yard line, you have a tendency to, what we call suck it up.
That's the voice of George Rice, outstanding defensive tackle of the Houston Oilers. The Oilers play the Washington Redskins of the National Football League on August 1st. It will be the first professional football game in the Astrodome. The tickets are now on sale.
It's waltz time, Mom. Going to do Elvira's theme all the way to KILT 2020 News at the top of the clock. At the magic tone, you've all been turned into rutabagas. Isn't that right, Og, the Wonder Toad?
It's 9 o'clock. This is Carl Williams. Houston heart transplant pioneer Dr. Denton Cooley has taken issue with the University of Texas Medical School. They say they will not use transplant hearts donated by murder victims. He says the surgeon has a moral obligation to keep a patient alive, which should outweigh the possible legal complications of such a transplant. A $10,000 burglary degrees.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Mac Hudson from the Much More Music Station.
KILT Houston.
It's a lovely from Vanilla Fudge on the Hudson Show. Yes, dear?
Everything we do is music.
Yeah, a little thing called You Keep Me Hanging On Love. The Hudson Show at 9:04 in the morning time from Good Time KILT. Got a lot of money in the pot for the code call. Tell you about it in a minute.
When little things go wrong, that make the day.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Yes, this is the Hudson Show on KILT with Susie Cream Cheese and the Wings. It's sort of a musical extravaganza we've got here. The story of two run-of-the-mill people. That's the question. Can two run-of-the-mill people find happiness running a mill? Running them up? Hey, that's the code sound. It means we've doubled the amount in the code call jackpot for this hour only. So instead of $436 in the pot, oh my, well, we have twice that amount, which figures out to lightning fast calculation indicates that it's $972 in the pot. $972 this hour. The code word is Bo.
One of the beautiful people.
I'm a Jack in the Box.
You're everywhere. You are sunshine.
I'm a Jack in the Box.
You're everywhere.
Jack in the Box drive-through restaurants are all over town. That's multiple choice.
Jack in the Box.
Is this Wonderland?
This is Jack in the Box. It's a freak out.
No, it's a drive-through.
Good food for people who just can't wait to eat.
Bonus burgers. I thought this was a car wash.
Jack in the Box. Drive-through restaurant.
You're everywhere.
Jack in the Box.
Yes, you're on the morning show at Good Time KILT, where the Truck-a-Luck's coming. You want to hear that Herb Alpert song in Spanish? All right, we'll play it for you. And everybody raise their hands. All right.
KILT. Space City.
The eyes have it. The sky's in love with you. KILT, the Mac Hudson Show. Limps along, and the Wings of Song at 9:10.
You know, Clara, I've heard how prevalent hemorrhoids are, but I never realized how painful they can be.
KILT
Weather is nice enough today. Partly cloudy skies, warm temperatures, and about a 30% chance you're going to get rained on. High of 92 is expected. 75 for tonight's low. And at the moment at KILT, 82 degrees. It's 84 over the airport. And here's a reminder from the Good Timers. The last day for new undergraduates to apply for admission for the fall. It's Thursday, August 1. That's next Thursday. Prospective students are asked to write the office admissions, or you can call them on the telespatch at 748-6600, and like that. Yes. What is it now? Would you not interrupt?
No longer safe here. Let's to the Winter Palace.
Come on. I can't leave. Yet.
It's a great day for a cookout, Sam.
Sure is. Hamburgers are delicious. Cooked perfectly.
Just right.
And say, this is a good hamburger bun.
Well, we always buy Mrs. Baird's hamburger buns.
Tastes mighty good.
Mrs. Baird's buns are always fresh when you buy them. And they stay fresh longer.
Nice enough day in Houston. We should have a lot of money in store for someone this hour. Let's hope for a winner. $972 rides on the code word BOW. B-O-W.
I'm a Plymouth dealer. Now during Plymouth cleanup,
Time for us to get it all out. Yeah. KILT. Got a little goody-goody pass, darling. All of you just kind of tap your toe here while we hear from Frank Sinatra, Big Skinny himself. This is known as a pad. In the, there we are, in the business. It's called All the Way. I feel I've been there and back.
When somebody loves you, it's no good unless he loves you. All the way.
That's Frank. On the Mac Hudson Show at KILT, home of the musical garbage can lid, which you can win. And we're going to draw another name here of a winner of a musical garbage can lid, and therefore a name in the pot for the drawing of the fly garbage can lid. We'll have the drawing for that first time tomorrow, an almost endless supply, or 2 or 3, who knows. Kathleen A. Crane, 16 West Rivercrest Drive. She says, I'm a ding-a-ling. Please send me a musical garbage can lid. I need it from a church choir because of sing-off key. Yes, Kathleen A. Crane of 16 West Rivercrest Drive. Ding-a-lings are not noted for having necessarily beautiful voices. Overly brilliant, perhaps.
So your automatic transmission really isn't bad, just not working quite as it should. Well, here's a question.
Is the word. It's worth almost $1,000 on the Hudson Show's code call this hour. You can have 12 pearls. I don't mind. KILT. I love her.
Hello, I love you. Won't you tell me your name?
It's 9:20. This is Carl Williams, armed robbery. The Palais Royal store in the 2500 block.
Judge, my husband doesn't pay any attention to me anymore.
You poor lady.
Your Honor, I have tired wife.
Tired wife?
Tired wife.
If you're a tired wife, you...
31, 32.
Jane, what are you doing?
Counting sheep. I can't sleep.
When simple...
Boston's weather nice, partly cloudy and warm through tomorrow, which is Friday. 30% chance of showers, high today and tomorrow 92. Low tonight 75. Now, just ahead of much more music on the Mac Hudson Show, the official U.S. Weather Bureau temperature 84 degrees. At KILT, the sky above is clear, and it's 82. This is Carl Williams, KILT 2020 News.
610.
I don't want to hear it. No more fussing and fighting.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Mac Hudson from the Much More Music Station.
KILT Houston.
That silly thing there from Johnny Nash. Hold me tight, darling. On Good Time KILT Radio, it's 9:29.
No matter how you like your beer, in cans, bottles, or from the tap, you'll like it better if your beer is Schlitz. Joseph Schlitz Brewing Company, Milwaukee, and other great cities.
Your dial is set at the Big 610, KILT Houston.
Where the code call jackpot now stands at
$972 for this hour. The code word is BO. B.
Hey, right now, you could take off to Los Angeles and see you need help. Dial Finances here. Just pick up the phone and dial for a loan. We understand that the next best things in life cost money.
See the white pages of your phone book for the dial office nearest you.
Believe it or else.
Believe it or else. Money is not all there is to life, but it will keep you in touch with your kids.
Big parties scare the wits out of me. All those people.
Thank you so much. My turn again, isn't it? Well, the Hudson Show... Yes. Another word about money. Money is not everything, but the things that are won't go out with you unless you have some. Thanks a bunch.
Good morning, KILT.
Und jetzt von der Berliner Eispalast und Festspiel, der Pony ist Ben und Steve, der Galactus, Brother Franz und Johnny.
Sounds like a great song, doesn't it?
It's automatic.
On the survey at KILT, meaning it's a hit in Houston at 25 till 10.
Announcing Sears National Home Appliance Sale.
Shop nightly till 9.
Thank you so much. On the Hudson Show at KILT, home of the brave, we've got $972 in the code called jackpot for this hour.
Howdy, I'm Miss Hillbilly, and I got a question for y'all. Who's the bread-making folks that cares about sandwich lovers?
New from the bakers of batter whipped Sunbeam bread.
KILT Houston.
Mr. Johnny Rivers. Sock's a little muddy water to you. A song about Buffalo Bayou. Ask him in LaPorte.
If my daddy in the Lincoln jail.
A song. The tribute there in story and song to Buffalo Bayou.
Now, crazy old Mother Hudson's disc jockey son takes a look at the rating book.
Yes, the ratings are in. We have a recording of the ratings coming in to KILT. The latest ratings on how many listeners we have had just been delivered to the radio station when a voice was heard to say,
I'll take it from here. Follow me. Right, Chief.
Here's what happens now as the ratings are read to the staff.
Gentlemen, I won't take any more credit for this victory than necessary.
But Gordon, you don't own the station any longer.
It's 9:40. This is Frank Haley reporting. Heart transplant Dr. Denton Cooley, 2020 News.
Hey, what's the matter with him?
Well, that's a Boyd Mullen Chevrolet salesman who's flipped his lid because the road in front of Boyd Mullen Chevrolet in Pasadena is being torn up for the 4th time in 6 months.
Well, why doesn't someone do something about it?
Well, Boyd Mullen Chevrolet is doing something about it. Since reaching the showroom is big inconvenience sale going on right now.
Partly sunny, warm through tomorrow. 30% chance of showers this afternoon. High today, 92. Right now at KILT, it's 82 degrees.
Here's Donovan Leach, Gurdy man. Love it.
Thrown like a star in my vastly I open my eyes to take.
Like an idiot, like a veritable fool. I gave you the wrong amount in the code called jackpot. I've been saying $972. Well, you double 436. And it's a little hard to get 972 unless you're kind of a ding-a-ling. The true and real amount in the code called jackpot for this hour is $872. $872, and the code word is BOW, B-O-W. Get that straight now.
Psst, bargain hunters. Misclassified of the Houston Chronicle has the newest and biggest bargains in town.
The KILT Truck-A-Luck is rolling toward Houston with over $3,000 worth of prizes, loaded with everything from diamond rings to color televisions. Listen to the Big 610. Each hour, the Truck-A-Luck will park in front of a different house. KILT will announce the address. If that's your house, you have 61 seconds to come out and claim your prize. The KILT Bob Dealey Color TV City Truck-A-Luck. Just one more reason to keep it on KILT, Houston's big giveaway station.
Yes, well, the discussion is still going on in the front offices of KILT, where Gordon is speaking about the ratings. They're just in at KILT, and once more, of course, we've come out on top. Here's what is going on downstairs now.
All for one! All for one! And all for one! And all for one! Let me hear it for me! You're under arrest!
Well, obviously, the KILT staff has been sabotaged by Raph Yarbrough.
There's just one chance. Music.
Wonderful.
KILT.
Well, they may be tuning out over at the Jewish Community Center.
Sunday morning's window boxes waiting for the dawn.
Because these are the camel drivers.
Sound of silent darkness with its sadness moving on. In the street, the shadows lift their faces.
That's nice. At 8 minutes till 10 on KILT.
On a busy business trip to bustling Chicago, Ralph Vincent reached for his wallet. It was gone. A ruined trip? No.
The maestro raises his baton. A hush whispers through the audience as all eyes turn in eager anticipation to the sweep of the baton. And now, from Bonus World, the wonderful world of big bonus stamps, comes the exciting new Big Bonus Stamp Gift Catalog. 180 colorful pages bursting with a medley of more gifts than ever before. Gifts from the far corners of the world for every room in your home.
All right, ready to do the deed?
At this very moment, another KILT code call is being made. If you know this hour's code word, you'll win.
Oh, swell. You'll win $872. $872 is in the pot.
So get on board, we're heading toward Luke Johnson Ford.
Make your own deal at Luke Johnson Ford, Southwest Freeway, exit Hillcroft, today.
KNUZ Radio 12. Understanding is the best thing in the world.
When you go picnicking, pick Mrs. Baird's hamburger and hot dog buns.
KNUZ Houston Radio 12, right for news at 10 o'clock.
This is Bob Martin with KNUZ News at 10. KNUZ on the hour, a Houston tradition. A lone bandit and official reading 86 degrees. This is Bob Martin, KNUZ News.
Hey, buddy! Brand new code word is ball, B-A-L-L, ball. Welcome back, everybody. Bloody beautiful show. Hour 2, Thursday morning with $500 in the cash call jackpot.
Getting going again with the Dr. Pepper difference. See what that difference does for you.
And cash prizes that will be given away. And our specially designed bathtub racing go-karts were built for us by the Mattel Company, one of America's...
Attention all sports fans in the Southwest. The Houston
And good guy hit survey by Herb Alpert. This guy's in love with you.
Do you have a stopped-up drain?
That means, oh, fab. I'm glad.
KNUZ Radio 12.
Now there's a new cash call code word every 20 minutes. Listen for your phone. Know the KNUZ code word and win $500. Now the newest $500 cash call code word. The new code word is bathtub.
KNUZ Radio 12.
Now this is some beautiful good guy gold. Amita Joe.
If you go away.
Pete Jett, a regular flanker for the Dallas Cowboys, will now play with KNUZ Sports.
Big John. There's a car-dealing man in old Houston town who's newest American Motors dealer, 18th and Ella in the Heights.
Pretty one for you now, Bobby Goldsboro.
The controversial widow, Washington, and has been KNUZ weather, partly cloudy and warm. This is KNUZ 1230, serving the great Southwest from Houston.
Hey, buddy, swing! You're still my favorite girlfriend, Alice Long.
Broadway, a street of excitement. The spotlight is on, and with the sound of 100 voices, the curtain goes up.
There is nothing like a
Okay. All right. I'm sorry, Frank. Who pulled the plug on that? You know? You want to keep trying? Ladies and gentlemen. There you are. Hi there, Frank. How are you? Go ahead.
All right, it's 10:40, and this is Frank.
It was
Haley
10:40.
reporting. More trouble in Cleveland this morning. 250 National Guardsmen in Ohio. In Houston with 2020 news.
Hello, this is Johnny Temple. You get a lot.
Partly sunny.
Blue Monday, how are you, Blue Monday? Got to work like a slave all day.
I like to move in.
This week, it happens. The When. What is the When? The When is the Sakowitz College Fashion Show 68. When?
Have a little fashion news today from Paris. You know, the big showings are today. And the hemlines, and I know you're waiting to hear this, girls, the hemlines remained 2 inches above the knee when Christian Dior held his showing. Jackets dropped to wrist or fingertip length. There's one for every hour. For daytime and city wear, the longer jackets appeared throughout. For sportswear, gray flannel or heavy wools were much in evidence. The showing proved there's no shortage of gold in the fashion world. Gold buttons, gold embroidery, gold sequins predominate, and dress-length coats top little dresses belted with fabrics or thongs tipped with gold. You know what I'm talking about. The big part of this story is that the hemlines stay 2 inches above the knee, and everybody was predicting they were going to come down.
From mosquito bites can be maddening.
KNUZ Radio 12.
It's a great day for a cookout, Sam.
Sure is. The greatest surf movie ever filmed, The Hot Generation, will be presented here in Galveston at the Moody Center Sunday night, July 28th. Here's surfing personality Skip Walsh to tell you more.
Sunday, July 28th at the Moody Center, 8 p.m., The Hot Generation.
The swinging's fine with Dave Martin. Wonderful KRK-14 radio.
Ohio Express at KILE down at Lulu's. Come on.
Announcing the month-long Sears National Home Appliance. That this is just one as never before.
8 minutes now before 11. KILE Dave's show. It's 85 degrees on the G.
Attention all sports fans in the Southwest. The Houston Astros have 16 to see the special attractions and exciting Astros baseball action, all in the cool comfort of the 8th wonder of the world.
This is Glenn Campbell at KILE. Dreams of the everyday housewife. KILE is everywhere.
We're the energetic, and you know what we've got? We've got energy, vitality, and we get what we've got from milk.
Come here, sweet thing. This is David Jones, and it's nice to be with you. It's nice to be with you. 1 minute before 11, KILE, Galveston, Iowa.
Newsbeat 14. Top story.
From Saigon, 50 big U.S. bomber B-52s have raided communist targets along the Cambodian border north of Saigon. Winds are southerly at 9. Skies remain partly cloudy at 85 KILE degrees. That's the top of the news at the top of the hour. KILE, Galveston Island.
Now back to music
with Dave Martin. Union Gap featuring Gary Puckett at KILE. Lady Willpower, give your love to me. 85 degrees, Dave Show, second hour. Let's go.
You're listening to the Dave Martin Show on KILE.
I dig rock and roll music and love to get the chance to play and sing it.
That's Solid Gold at KILA, little thing by the Peter, Paul, and Mary group called I Dig Rock and Roll Music. Somebody has found a male Pekingese dog, brownish in color, down on Industrial Road as the young fellow was going to work. His name is David Frazier. He is the man that picked up the dog. Seems to be somebody's pet, so if you've lost a dog fitting this description, a dog has been found on Industrial Road between anywhere from 50th maybe to 70th, around that area on Industrial Road. If this is your dog, please call Sherwood 41037. Sherwood 41037. The name to ask for is David Frazier. Found a male Pekingese brownish colored dog on Industrial Road, Sherwood 41037.
Announcing the Sears National...
The 1968 model closeout sale is... Ole, ole, ole.
As soon as I fit it into our budget, honey, I'm going to buy you the most beautiful birthstone ring in the world.
Oh. Solid Gold. KILA, let's go.
Here he comes now. I've got to tell him somehow. I could put it off till later, but it's best I do it now. Baby, listen to me, there's something I must try to say. I put it off so long, but I decided that today is the day.
Those are the Beatles from their Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album, and it's called A Day in the Life. It's 29 minutes past 11 o'clock, and this is the radio service of the University of Texas, KUT-FM.
We starve, look at one another short of breath.
Is 74 years old. For most of his life, Dr. Lowe has been a college professor. Recently, he quit his teaching position at Dartmouth to go teach dropouts at the Tremont Job Corps Center in Townsend, Tennessee. Dr. Lowe is a VISTA volunteer, a volunteer in service to America. He's spending a year helping his country to fight poverty through the Office of Economic Opportunity. Mary Linder used to be a commander in the Navy Nurse Corps. Now she moves around as part of a traveling clinic for migrant workers in their camps in Arizona. She, too, is a VISTA volunteer. Some older people just want to sit and soak up the sun. Others, like Fletcher Lowe and Mary Linder, want to do so much more. If you're a retired executive or teacher or craftsman or even a retired homemaker, there's so much you could be doing in VISTA. Write to VISTA, Box B, Washington, D.C. Make the scene better.
And now, with today's interesting story, here again is your American poll.
Well, a poll say you just can't miss. Got plenty experience. Old Tricky Dick. If you're serving bologna, I just say it. We're gonna clean the slate from 68. There's old Rocky up in New York City, says they're running from me like a striped kitty. But when you get to know me, I ain't so bad. I'll give you things you ain't never had. Let's change the name of Capitol Hill. We'll call it Old Rocky Top. We want action and not debate. We're gonna clean the slate from 68. Good old George down in Alabama says, let's move the White House to Birmingham. I like my grits and fatback meat, and besides, I'm scared to walk the streets in Washington. They don't like me up there nohow. Riders and looters at the White House gate, we're gonna clean the slate, 68. Clean them all off, friends. Vote for Jim Nesbitt for president. I sure will crochet your vote. Get me in there and I'll let everybody hold something.
Howdy, folks. This is Old Rebel, and I want to tell you about the biggest food bargain in town. I'm talking about the chicken special at the Big Rebel Drive-In Monday through Thursday.
At 406 South Bypass, Lador, phone 754-7112 for carry-out orders.
Seek and ye shall find love written in the stars above.
hotel. Send your name, address, and telephone number on a postcard to Heartline, WLOS Asheville. Soon, we're going to be placing calls on the Heartline many times throughout the day. We'll be giving away a lot of great prizes, and you can be eligible to win. Remember, write your name, address, and telephone number on a postcard to Heartline, WLOS Asheville. Do it now. Postcards must be postmarked by midnight, September 1st. You better hurry. Toe Tap and Turn On Tuesday. Newcomer to Radio South Country from every mother's son about those rain flowers.
Rain flowers, open up when in the rain.
A newcomer to the Tuesday Cooper Show, the More Music Cooper Show. And speaking of more music, God bless Tiny Tim.
Tiptoe through the window, by the window, that is where I'll be. Come tiptoe through the tulips with me. Oh, tiptoe from the garden, by the garden, of the willow tree, and tiptoe through the tulips with me.
WLOS loves you, baby.
Encore time at 27 and a half more music minutes past 8. These are the Birds. Turn. 28 and a half minutes before 9 o'clock. On a Toe Tap and Turn On Tuesday on the Cooper Show. You got more minutes of the music you most want to hear on the Cooper Show, 7 to midnight nightly from WLOS AM and FM in Asheville. Here are Tommy Boyce and Bobby Hart from the Love-O-Meter. Hey, Alice Long, I still love you, babe.
You're still my favorite girlfriend, Alice Long. And I don't forget about you when you're gone. Even though right now you feel you don't belong. You're still my favorite girlfriend, Alice. We both agreed not to get hung up, to
that new sound from the Beatles? We've got it coming soon on The Cooper Show.
It's party time. For a great party, let the Radio South Jocks assure a smashing success at your next hop or dance.
25 more music minutes before 9 o'clock. Mr. Businessman. It's a Ray Stevens Survey Extra.
Itemize the things you covet as you squander through your life.
Survey Extra from Ray Stevens on a two-tap and turned on Tuesday. It's called Mr. Businessman.
Take care of business, Mr. Businessman. Put your plan, get down to business, Mr. Business.
Here's a newcomer to Radio South Country from Crispy and St. Peter's. Oh, come on, look at
Look
it.
into my teardrop, and darling, you will see the reflection of an angel. Hush, hush, thought I heard her calling my name now. Hush, hush, I need the loving and I'm not to blame now. You got her early in the morning, you got her late in the evening. Oh, that need it. Hey, I gotta have it.
Hit tune number 13, and welcome to Music on the Express, the Deep Purple, Hush. It's 20 minutes until the 9 o'clock hour, Music on the Express show until 11. It's Teen Week at McNeely's Your Style Center. McNeely's cordially invites all teenagers in this area. Music now with Herman's Hermits.
Sunshine girl, I'm leaving soon.
Hi. Hit tune number 20 from the Rock Sounds of the Pace Parade this week is done by The Occasions, and it's one entitled Girl Watcher. And this goes out to a certain pal.
I'm a girl watcher. I'm a girl watcher. Watching girls go by. My, my, my. I'm a girl watcher. I'm a girl watcher. Here comes one now. I was just a boy when I threw away my toys. I found a new pastime to dwell on. Whenever I detect members of the other sex, I play the game I do so well. Oh, I'm a girl watcher. I'm a girl watcher. Watching girls go by. My, my, my. I'm a girl watcher. I'm a girl watcher. Here comes one now. Oh, that female, my
girl, could you please walk a little closer? I'm a girl watcher. I'm a girl watcher. Watching girls go by. My, my, my. I'm a girl watcher. I'm a girl watcher. Here comes one now.
The Sounds of Music, hit tune number 20, is done by The Occasions and Girl Watcher. 8 minutes until the news. Stand by to be informed.
This is Bill Cosby.
It's 70 degrees in Shelby under clear skies. The weatherman calls for partly cloudy and cool tonight. Hear the complete weather forecast at 9:05. The Royal Guardsmen, biplane.
This is TN News and the top stories of this hour.